Hey guys, this is Mark TheLocalScrubs, and we got Jordan here, and you got third place, right?
Yeah.
Third place with his PK Fire. So we'll go ahead and show it off.
First, there's one tour guide. It's staple, I guess.
Yep.
Three scarm, because it's a searcher.
Yep.
Also, search tour guide, which is pretty cool. 2 seer, special from the grave. 1 draft, that's all you can play. Not as good as seer, but you run what you can. 3 Farfa, good for getting problem monsters off the field during your turn, or disrupting your opponent's plays with Beatrice on their turn. The next are the one-ofs, which are 1 Libic, 1 Calcab, 1 Alec, and 1 Barbar. Barbar burn for game. Alec, it's like a worse Farfa, more or less. It's just another name, to be honest. Calcab, good for disrupting your opponent's back row on the in phase. And Libic lets you have other monsters, be monsters on the field with other monsters like Beatrice.
Yep.
Next to PK monsters, 3 boots, because it's a free special summon. And also it searches Fogblade. 2 cloak, because it's a searcher for the monsters.
Would you play 3 if you wanted to, or is 2 fine?
I feel 2 is fine. You don't really need a third one, honestly.
Okay.
And then 1 Riding Gloves, because the attack boost is useful. Also, dumping a Fogblade is pretty useful, which you use for someone from the grave. Next are the Speed Droids. 3 Terratop.
Yep.
And 1 Tekaton board. See, I was very confused about this ratio. I figured 2 of this would be good, and I still don't think it's that bad. But if you draw 2 in the first hand, you're probably gonna lose. There's not much you can do. It has good plays with Leviair, but I still prefer 1 and 3. It's just the best ratio.
Was like the 1 Technoborg like a issue for you during the event, or?
No, if you do draw it, usually you're able to make a Leviair, and it's free special summon off with Leviair. So 1 in your hand isn't even bad. Even if you draw both of them, still it's no free tour guide with no normal summon, so it's not that bad. And next we got the hand traps. I have 3 Effect Veiler and 2 Max C. At first it was 3 Max C, 2 Veiler, then I realized that I'd really much rather have Effect Veiler in hand than Max C. I could side the 3rd Max C if I really need to for the mirror match, because it's the most useful, but I'd rather have a 3 Veiler in hand than a Max C most of the time. Okay. Now the spells, 3 Twin Twisters, good as short back row, plus discard's good. 2 Allure, because drawing's good. Also, the special summon, the Banish is almost never a bad cost in this deck. I mean, it's a cost, it's actually a cost, but it's not that bad. And the one-ofs, we have 1 Rhoda and 1 Foolish Burial. Foolish Burial, because it's so there's so many plays you can have with Foolish Burial. Dump a PK, dump Graft, special summon, dump Farfa to banish something, and then Rhoda to search any of the PKs, so it's out the deck. Oh god. Next we have the traps, which is very low count of traps. We have 3 Fogblade and 1 Solemn Warning.
Okay. Going into the extra deck?
Yeah. Extra deck, of course. 3 Dante, because it's...
Because we're going to play through until Konami says we can't.
Yep. Mill all you want, plus go into Beatrice whenever you need to. Then only 2 Beatrice, because I felt 3 was a little bit too much. But this card is really great for, it's got a big booty, so it's pretty good to, stop attacks from opponents. Plus, the dumping on your opponent's turn is extremely useful. You're fine. And then 1 Pilgrim and 1 Virgil. Some run 2 Pilgrim, only 1 Pilgrim or no Virgil at all. But I feel like having a Virgil just lets you have more plays. It's just something else you can go into if you don't feel the Pilgrim is necessary. So, yeah. Next, 2 Breaksword, because this is probably the star against the Cosmo matchup besides F-Zero. It allows you to do a whole lot of stuff that just having Dante's can't. It can go up to 3K to crash a Dark Destroyer. It can destroy problem cards. Plus, it lets you go into Dark Rebellion, which can be up to 3,500 attack, which is really awesome.
Speaking of the Dark Rebellion.
Speaking of that, it's Dark Rebellion. Only able to summon it off of Break Sword, but whenever you can, that's quite a bit of damage usually on board.
Did you ever use the attack reduce effect at all?
I did once or twice. You use them, of course, anything that can be targeted, so I mean, it's pretty good. So either 25 or 300 damage directly to the face is always good, so, you know, I use it when I can. And then 1 Giga Brilliant, but no Corbage. Giga Brilliant is just good for, it's good in the Cosmo matchup, because if you have a Pilgrim on board and you make this, you can make the Pilgrim go up to 31, so you can beat over the Dark Destroyer. Also, if you feel the need, you can also use Corbage. I didn't. I thought about it, but I decided I didn't really think I'd see very many PK Fires or UDS, so I just only Giga Brilliant. Then we have 1 Grand Pulse, because Big Booty plus Pop Spell Trap.
Not bad.
Just have a Nightmare Shark, help beat for game, beat over big boards.
Good in time.
Yeah. Then 1 Leviair. There's just so many plays with this card. Get back what you have banished. Plus, if you have to draw that Tectum board, you run free special summon. So this plus Tectum board is another free XYZ. So it's good. And then finally 1 F-Zero, because
it's
stupid. Like if Cosmojo wasn't a thing, Cosmo couldn't beat this card, but it's still pretty infallible most of the time.
And you said you don't have your side deck on you right now because of the just having to, you had to borrow some stuff. So
yeah, I sided 3 Royal Decree, 2 Time Space Travel, 6 I believe. Oh, it's 5. Then I sided 3 Anti-Spell Fragrance. 1 Mind Drain. Let's see. I can't remember exactly what was in it, but in my opinion, the optimal side deck would be 3 Anti-Spell, 2 Chaos Trap Hole, 2 Chaos Hunter. Oh yeah, I sided 2 Artifact Lancia, and I regret that decision because I didn't know it was only on your opponent's turn, because I feel it's mainly good for the Cosmo matchup, and it's like you want to do it on your turn, that way during the battle phase they can't banish. And
so you'd rather run Iron Wall over Lancia if you
well, I'd probably choose Chaos Hunter, just because Chaos Hunter's only your opponent, not you. Plus the discards aren't really a cost in this deck.
Okay.
But yeah, and Chaos Trap Holes if I had them. Instead I used Time Space Trap Holes, which are still okay.
Alright, so what were your matchups during the event?
First, I played against Mermails, a 2-0. I played against Domain Monarchs. I lost 1-2, which was ridiculous. I don't know how that happened. Third game was against Performer Pals. I won 2-1. Anti-Spell was like the MVP in that match. Then I played against another Mermail, and I 2-0'd them in Swiss. And then in the top 8, I played against a Cosmo. Cosmo, then I believe Cyframes. And I think that was it, if I'm not mistaken.
So that's about it for the deck? Yeah, pretty much it. Alright, so hope you guys enjoyed the PK Fire deck profile from Jordan here. Congratulations on 3rd place. And leave a comment down below your thoughts on the deck. Give it a like if you liked the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And this is TheLocalScrubs and Jordan signing out. See you guys.